Kiki, and welcome back. All right, so today we're going to go into this energy here that I'm picking up on Egypt, okay, and pharaohs, okay. So I'm wondering, okay, because this is making me think about twin flame journey and all this other energy as well. All right, so I went ahead and grabbed my deck, all right, with the Egyptian deck, and then there is again, this is an 18 and over video, okay? Because I'm going to use these cards that are from ancient Egypt, and then there's this deck that's pretty sensual here, okay? I can't remember what it's called, but we're going to go ahead and do that. And I don't know why, I don't know what I feel like. I've been looking all around, okay? And half of my Miss Cleo deck is gone, all right? I think. I don't remember this deck being this thin. So I'm just going to add these into this deck. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. So, something about Pharaoh came into my mind today. And I'm thinking, are they trying to, turn someone into a Pharaoh? I'm going to go ahead and, I think the deck was only like $9.99. So I think I'm going to order a new one. And I think I'm going to reiterate with my, Native American deck. Because we have, you know what? It doesn't fit. No, I don't like the fit. Well, I mean, it don't fit sideways. Yeah, we're not going to do that. And plus, because I don't feel like it's a complete deck, I don't want to do it. I'll count the cards when I finish, but since we're talking about pharaohs, it's funny that that's the only deck that I can't find half of the deck. But anyways, I'll order another one. It's funny because yesterday when I ordered all my stuff from my computer and my laptop and everything so I can start using my laptop in my videos more often, it's funny because yesterday when I ordered the stuff, it said that I can get it the same day between 2 and 6. Like I would have got it that day, within hours or whatever. But then, and I said, that's what that sorry was for, okay? And then it ended up, when I ordered the stuff, it ended up coming the next day. So it doesn't matter. I guess nothing's going to stop me. Queen of Chalices, a Queen of Cups energy here. Okay. And then a King of Swords, or I don't know, I'm getting Libran energy from this masculine energy on here. All right, so again, I want to start off with this because I was laying there. I went to bed. I had a dream about some childhood friends that were connected to the family. Their sister is my cousin, but I've always called them cousins. And then I don't know, I started thinking about a divine masculine, and then I started thinking about like his phenotype and his features, okay? And then I realized how much this person looked like the brother of this feminine energy. And I don't know, it kind of like shocked me because I just had a dream about his sister, okay? There was something about a storyline about someone who didn't grow or get older, okay? A boy that was like really like 13 or something. No, he was like 30 something years old, but he was 13. Wait, okay. He stopped growing at the age of 13, all right? But he was 33 years old. So I started thinking about school days and going back to school or something like this. There's this energy of back to school or something for older people. Now, this could be some type of advanced knowledge kingdom or something like this that they could be cutting people out from learning their craft by re-aging or re-identifying people or something, or giving other people their cloak, or giving other people access to whatever information is for certain children, because this is what kind of like was going on with the Pharaoh, okay? So I thought about this feminine energy because she's always looked very young for her age. And then I seen her and she kind of grew a little, she's mature, she's not maturing, but y'all think I talk about phenotypes and I talk about these things with age and stuff like this because I'm being discriminatory. But really, it's the ones that are talking. I would say I'm the one that's being discriminated against because I'm showing or telling the truth. Okay. So I'm wondering how many of these people have been recycled into society some kind of way where they've always had an advantage because they're older beings, not even just an old soul reincarnated into a vassal, or, you know, the ancestors using your vassal. But I'm talking about actually people who have been here before that have an advantage over everybody already. All right. So I started thinking about certain people in popularity. And then I started thinking about the fact that I just brought up the feminine energy with the Stackhouse name. All right. And then after that, I remember that she was really good friends with this other feminine energy. Okay. And you know, we've always been had a association with each other, like we just family, we cool, there's never been a problem, you know. But we, you know, we've had always like a hey, what's up girl, or whatever like this, but it never was like really a deep conversation. And then I remember that when I had a birthday party for my grandma or whatever, I had invited this family friend or whatever. Okay. And I don't even know why something made me think about that party. Something made me think about the parties that I had at that particular house. I had like my 15th birthday party or 16th birthday party there. And then everybody, I don't know. So this may be me going back in time or something, because I think that I was having that party and I remember Taurus, we were broken up for a little bit, and then he came and he got on one knee and asked me out again. And I feel like people might have been jealous or wondering how I was able to get this good guy or something like this or whatever. But you know, I'm feeling like this all stems from envy, jealousy, and, you know, all this thing. Now, these people may be more successful than me. They may have more than me. They may have, you know, done things better than me, supposedly, allegedly, with society. But then I wonder why. Well, damn, if everybody jealous of me, why it seem like in society I'm not nothing, or people trying to roll over me like I don't have anything to offer. But before I went to bed, I was like, you know, Source just spoke directly to me. You already know. It's something about your energy. Okay. So again, it's not just new that these people have been feeding off your energy, you know, friends, family members, co-workers, whoever you're around. It's not a fact that you'd rather be alone, because people normally do this. They come in, take your energy, and they leave, or they come in and, you know, it's just about that, whether they say it or not. It's just something weird. So it was like somebody being a forever supreme energy, right? But also people that could take advantage of that gift too. Again, by oppressing you in an oppressive nature. It's like almost like pressing you or crushing you or sucking, or, you know, it's like a depleting energy. All right. So again, the way I feel like I know how they planned this the whole time is to exploit like how I present myself when I leave out the house or go out or something like that. You know, I'm just always going to be fly. When I'm in my house, I let shit fly by. Okay. Time, you know what I'm saying? Things like this. When I get up, when I get dressed, when I brush my teeth, I pick what I want to do and I freely do what the fuck I want to do. All right. You know what I'm saying? I might get dressed at 8 o'clock in the morning, brush my teeth at 10 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? Or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. You know what I'm saying? I do what the fuck I want to do. All right. So I feel like, again, this is this energy of me being different than everybody else. Right. So this will be a way for people to look on the inside of my life and, you know, and I feel like whatever this is also to keep me away from self. There's something about, because I don't think I've ever been depressed, oppressed, possibly to a certain extent. All right. But then also, from certain information or who I am or more about me or something like this. Also, you know, I feel like from this masculine energy, okay, somebody took this person, okay? Whether it's just their soul, their energy, and transferred it or something like this. This is just what was done. All right. And again, it's something like a match made in heaven. So when that happens, the two people are not fully able to, I feel, address situations, break away from things like spell work. They're just more powerful together. It's like we're a force when we're together. So it's like that energy of like, this is where I feel like they play on energy when it comes to our type. I did not, don't talk to me while I'm doing my live. I ain't do nothing. I ain't touch nobody's nothing. So again, this is weird here. Okay. This is very strange here. Knave of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, And here go this Libra card out again. So it tends that these people have an advantage over some of us because they know kind of who we are and what to look out for and how to affect us and what to take from us in order to, and fertility happens to be on top of this deck here, in order to have an advantage, okay? It's something like that. Fertility could also be for me like nation building or groups or having a following. This is a group of people that want to make sure somebody does not have any assistance or anybody. But I guess they maybe don't know that that person alone, even with their little antics of coming in, trying to be included or involved in my readings or whatever it is. I noticed that that happened to me before I went to bed. That last reading that I did was supposed to make me hopeless or something like this, okay, and just give up. But, you know, we don't do that the fuck around here. So I'm just picking up on a lot of different energy right now. It is a loner kind of energy. I feel like the masculine thought he found people that were close to me that this could either be to defeat me, okay, to work with, or this person thought that it was a good idea to deal with these people because they were naive about a situation, okay? But I feel like more so now I'm having to face the fact that this was because of the fact that they wanted to take me down, okay? I can't think of no other reason but that, all right? So yeah, with this Knave of Pentacles, this is giving me like maybe a Knight of Pentacles or something like this, okay? And this is a scribe here as well, okay? So this would be like the scribes or maybe like even the Brahmin energy or something like this, okay? I'm hearing something about a dream merchant, okay? So I feel like also a dream merchant could be someone who sells dreams or sells pipe dreams or sells other people's dreams. This could be the Pied Piper, or this could be also the not the fiddler on the roof. I don't know, possibly something to do with that. But the person that, who is he? Pan, okay? That, you know, leads them out of the village. But I'm wondering though, is that a significant sound or currency for a certain group of people because they were supposed to be led out because they're not like the rest, okay? So again, this could be also somebody coming to collect their children out of these neighborhoods and these places where people just want to harness your energy or use you as some type of stepping stool or something to get where they want or what they want. So I'm feeling like these are people that sit and watch in the sidelines or in the background as if you don't exist. Like this is this energy, all right? And the whole time they're learning from you or they're taking something from you, okay? So I thought about the energy with even with Maui, how he said his parents threw him, cast him out once they took one look at him. But I feel like these are intimidated parents that know that they have, you know, birthed something or found something or beget, because beget could be kidnapped. It could be to steal a child. It could be to birth a child. It could be all of these different things. All right. So it's making me think that, you know, like, so when they would kill all the parents and take the children or, you know what I'm saying? Something like this. Okay. So again, this could be child protective service being called on situations that are dealing with adults. Again, minors or minorities, okay? And it could also be dealing with children, like people's real, you know, children, okay? I don't know if he were making false claims or something like this to get children removed, or maybe they're making accurate claims because people are able, like twin flames can sense or see what's going on with their twin flame and know that the parents of that house or that whatever are abusing the nature of that person. Because if they could keep you as a minority, or sometimes they know you are who you are, but again, it's just a flick of a something or something on a keyboard and they can alter your reality. So this is a sense of control or puppeteering or again, negating something like something like that, okay? So that's just what was just in the ramble, you know what I'm saying? Or the ramble scramble, okay? What I picked up on right now, I know there's a lot more that I want to talk about, but this is like that ranting part where I just want to get all these things out and speak them into existence before we read anything or pull any cards, okay? So there's something about ships, okay, bringing someone into slavery again with ships. Now, we think in this day and age that in a 3D, if you say, I'm not going to be having, you know, intercourse or sex with anyone, okay, say you're a celibate or whatever like this, okay? Now, you're not knowing that you're in control of that 3D vassal, maybe even while in your wake moments, but you don't know what happens. Like I said, afterwards, like in your sleep realm or in the night. I feel like this is where these people really do their work, okay? These entities, okay? And I feel like or even succubus energies get to people when they're down. So if you have two twin flames that are made to be with each other and you're keeping them away, they're going to end up with someone else, but it's still going to keep something down. It also diminishes something. It takes away the nature of a man and a woman or something, or what they are supposed to be producing together. So you're going to get infidels that are going to be birthed, and these individuals are going to be those rotten one percenters or elites that end up taking over the world in some sense. All right, I feel like this, we talk about past, present, and future, and we talk about things that are seen and unseen. I feel like this is why God gave me this gift, or again, being a Gnostic energy, or earliest groups, okay, or the which would be the earliest groups, or we're talking about even India Superior, which would be the oldest groups, okay. So maybe somebody's showing me something about why the caste or class system had to be put into effect the way that it was, okay. Because when I fell asleep, I don't know why, I was thinking about Hitler. All right, so push me to the edge, all my friends are dead. I don't know, it's something about that energy, okay. Because Hitler did say something about, they know that that these people are harboring, or they have, like it's a kidnap thing, that God's precious jewel. All right, so he knows why these people are doing the things that they're doing. It was a letter or something that Hitler had written. So again, we talk about, because Holocaust, okay, was going through my brain before I went to sleep. So then I thought about, again, Esther being kind of like in the ether, but in the middle kind of energy, because, fighting for these people, but then for what? Because these people are just going to fight against her or try to take over whatever is due to her. Right. So again, I don't know, this may be having something to do with like those who deal with the ether energy. All right. Etherical or whatever energy. All right. Because again, even though you're not doing it here, you may meet up with pharaohs and kings and, earlier groups or whatever in the ether or in the Milky Way or something like this. Okay. Because the back of these cards is giving me Milky Way energy. Well, galactic energy. And then let's see. Yeah, it's giving me galactic energy or something like that, okay? There's one of these sets of cards that give me the energy of the Milky Way. But anyhow, okay. So I want to see, I'm trying to figure out, who is the Pharaoh? Am I with a Pharaoh and then also a, emperor energy? Because are we talking India, Asia Minor and India Superior? Are these the two men or whatever that would be that asterisk energies, spouses or husbands? Okay. It's like 2 years of playing around or something, and somebody's like, enough is enough. And so I feel like somebody is taking charge in the background or something like this. Okay. Trying to control a situation. I feel like the first thing is to dethrone or something like this. But I feel like, again, if the masculine energy has not already cuffed, because we know when we're talking about these type of wars and stuff like this, now we could either be talking about this is all mental, or there is a physical aspect that's missing here. And so it makes these things that they're doing in these claims illegitimate, because a masculine can, at a distance, cannot, that is leaving his feminine energy in the household with another man to take care of her needs, cannot, you know what I'm saying? Again, if they're supposed to come together and she's supposed to leave that home, if you have not physically contacted that person, if I'm someone that deals with the physical or the 3D still, all right? And I feel like this is also because someone has cut off something here, killed off or cut off the ears or cut off contact. It's giving me Graham energy, Graham Bell energy, telegraphic, telepathic, telekinesis, whatever. I feel like somebody has cut off somebody's wings and tried to destabilize. What do you call it? Yeah, maybe even destabilize, because it's stability. Okay, with Taurus, they need stability. Okay. So I'm feeling like this have something to do with an attack on the one. This is an attack on God. This is a war against God to kill off that particular energy so that these other energies can flourish. It's something like this, okay? Or the God in someone, all right? And then that God thinks of this energy or this vassal as useless and moves on to another host or something like this. It could be something like that, okay? Looking at someone as a disappointment, okay? When I feel like my whole thing is like a scrying ability, as these scribes, a child of a scribe or something like this, to be able to kind of in real time with the living Bible and other tools show you what I'm sensing, what I'm knowing, what I'm seeing, what I'm feeling, you know what I'm saying? And then what this is talking about in this Bible when we're talking about this particular, in what part of the Bible we're in these times, picking up on different things that will be happening in society, whether they're being exploited and exposed on the news or not. I'm like, again, the fucking Empress. I mean, it just is what it is. Because even without the Emperor, the Empress is every fucking thing in the deck. Because the Empress is actually the 3D physical body. So if your Emperor is going against your Emperor, if your Emperor is going against your Empress, then I guess this is some form of death here. All right, because there could be an Emperor going to get against an Empress, all right, with a Queen of Wands energy, okay? All right? Because the Empress may have been, I mean, it's just these same cards out here, all right? We got the sun. This is trying to like blot out the light of the sun. Because when I seen this energy here, there the King of Pentacles, when I looked at this, there's faces on his shoes. These are faces, actually, if you look with a magnifying glass. So again, and some of them have a white band around their eye. So I feel like this is this energy of a Taurus or a King of Pentacles crushing something. But this is also somebody who is a narcissistic, greedy, stingy person that maybe works more in the 5D. All right. They work more in the 5D because they're afraid of God, because they hide from God or the essence of God or something like this. Okay. I'm just thinking like this. All right. Some of them, not all. Okay. But I feel like this is what this is. Okay, so there's a Taurus energy that may have been in the background all this time, working with all of my friends and family who have been built to be against me or think of me as someone that they can do without or build without, because I don't fit in with what the man wants in society, because I won't be somebody's worker horse, right? So this is why early on I feel like they cut off my access to they cut off they mess with the algorithm with my views or whatever, and also with my businesses that were already built. Okay, and I feel like this has something to do with also like making it seem like somebody is cursed or they have bad luck, when it's really, this energy of not the Emperor, but maybe this King of Pentacles that is crushing. Now, this is not all King of Pentacles energies, I don't think. I don't know. It may be just what they're accustomed to. But squishing this person down here, okay? This is somebody using their cyber programming or being a cyber policeman in order to block out or crush out the Empress world card energy. This could also be to crush the Empress by not even letting her get the gifts and things that have been bestowed upon her from ancestors and other energies that have left her things behind. This King of Pentacles with these grapes stuck to him because they didn't naturally grow there might be harnessing or harvesting up the energy from the Empress. Because I remember last night saying, well, damn, could this be a King of Pentacles with an Empress? Okay, instead of an Empress being with an Emperor, or could she be with an Emperor and a King of Pentacles? It's something like that. Okay, but we have this Three of Pentacles, this crafty counsel, 2 times here. I was just pulling some cards a second ago and it came out. That was a disaster of a read. So I knew that somebody was in my energy. Also, I guess it was to make me feel scared or something like this, because I tried to clear my energy by putting on a mantra to clear out all curses and black magic. But I'm wondering if some of these things were put on someone in order to, it's kind of like a weight lifted off a little bit. But I feel like that's something that took off some of the other things that the ancestors put on me in order to shield me or something like this, because protection and everything had left. But I feel like this could also be something where, okay, but go ahead and try it if you want to. All right, because we got the moon in reverse here. Okay, so this could be even the energy of someone being the sun and someone being the moon, and also exchanging out that energy here. All right, so I feel like there will be no more moon and no more sun or something, because we just read that the sun is going to be, the sunlight is going to be more powerful than even the 7-day energy. All right. But the moon is going to be as strong as the sun. So somebody is doing something, I don't even know, twisted or whatever right here. Okay. But we got the sun in the up right here, and we have the moon in reverse here. So this is just making me think. Okay. It's really making me think. All right. So there was something else that I wanted to bring up too. Yeah, because America knows that they have the jewel of God. Okay. So this could be also the eye, whoever is the son, or whoever is God's wife, or the apple of his eye. Now, again, maybe that's just what I was built for. Somebody said built for destruction, or I feel like also, but again, my time here should be used speaking the truth and unraveling this in real time as to what was really going on here. Again, you don't have to, this is not your mama's Bible study, because we know that his story lies, so we tend to tell hers. And again, I'm not here to tell you what it is or what it ain't. I'm simply sharing what it looks like to me. So you can either listen or you don't have to, okay? So I feel like somebody is pissed off about the energy. All right. I don't care if it's just one person that get the message or whatever, but I know at one point in time, the message was being spread far and wide. But I feel like since it's not conforming or being subdued and replenished by this construct or whatever, that they are working hard to make sure that I probably never speak again. Or if I do, you won't hear it. Okay. So again, we have here that the Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, was scared that one day there would be too many Israelites, okay? And they would take over Egypt, okay? So he made the Israelite his slave, okay? It says, Pharaoh then commanded that all the newborn Israelite babies should be killed. The Israelite families were very afraid. Now, let's look at this real quick, because this is this thing right here using these terms. We're going to go into the text to see what terms are really being used and what's really going on. But this energy of a Pharaoh with the Israelites, because I feel like Israel, okay, is Israel. All right. But I feel like Israelite, now this could be something that they have done with doctored up documents by calling people African that are really, or, you know, like calling people some race or whatever that are really American. All right. This is somebody that just knew they only wanted to work by themselves. They didn't want to work with nobody else. They didn't want nobody else that was even like them to work with them. So they devised a plan to alienate them people early on. Now, again, we talking about these babies. This could be birthing nations. This could be birthing children. And this could also be birthing ideas. All right. Like I said, somebody wants to keep somebody's energy in the dark so that they can feed off of their ideas or their creativity. All right, we're dealing with an Ace of Cups. New ideas are going to always keep on being born. So again, although they can say, oh, look, I took her cup or whatever, what they not really telling you is that you can never really you cannot take somebody else's destiny. You know what I'm saying? I feel like some have already tried, okay, or something like this, okay, or have been able to floss in society as if this is their style, this is their ideas, or something like this. All right, because I noticed that, again, everything that I wanted to do with myself or would have liked to have done, you know, farm wise, making beauty products, making candles, being a fashion designer, being a photographer, being, you know, dealing with law or whatever. I noticed that the feminine energies that are connected to the masculine energies, and sometimes the masculine energies, well, I would say more the Gemini energy, the two-faced energy, okay? They are usually intrigued or something by your same ideas. I mean, like, they're visionaries too. You know, they like fashion too. They like this too. They like that too. So it's kind of like, I don't know, you have to wonder, all right? So does money make the difference? Does money make the matter? It's something about maybe the dark void and chaos in the matter. But again, does that really matter if somebody actually has the real gift? You know, and if you're supposed to be working with that person but deciding to work with everybody else, like, what is it about that person? Is somebody afraid that your styles are going to be very, you know, much almost the same, and then people are going to notice that maybe, you know, it was you were working with this person as a private entity or something in the past, and you're just not admitting it. All right, so again, this could also be splitting something, because we're talking about kingdom spouses, you know, common law spouses and other spouses. Some of these people you didn't even know were attached to you in that way. All right, they may expose themselves in the last year, but they know that they're trying to shift the power over or something like that within that last year. So you may not have known that you had a star seed politician or entertainer or something as your spouse or something, and that together, whatever you guys were creating in that other realm, this person was able to benefit some kind of way and become abundant off of your back. So again, while they're saying that these pharaohs wanted to enslave these people because they were afraid of this and that, I feel like it was to steal gifts. I feel like it was to change destiny, alter destiny. I feel like it was these things as well. Okay. So this could also be changing sex or sect. All right. Some people may have been, you know, why they say, oh, I always felt different at birth or something like this, because maybe these people found you knowing who you were, and they could have done more than just a little snip in the hospital when it comes to certain of us, okay? Some of your parents could have been aware of this. Some of them may not have been, all right? But I'm just feeling like there's something else to be talked about here, all right? There's something else to be spoken of about the androgynous ones, the Adamites, or the ones that are prior or previous to that. Okay, something about bipolar or something about schizo or something like this. Okay, so they're coming up with these things, these labels that are actually really key pointers for certain breeds or certain breeds of people or certain groups, to institutionalize them or to medicate them or something of that nature. This could also be twin flames that have gone through this in society. And again, they're putting their burdens on me by making me speak about this, okay? While they don't assist me, or they also agree or join in on the hypocrisy or the oppressive nature here, all right? Because we're talking about the chosen one now, all right? So again, in real life, if this was really a good place and God was really, and these people really cared about God like they say, all right? And not their own personal agenda and their own money, there's no way that a child of God, okay? I feel like they would even treat a child of Satan, all right? Which again, I feel like I could be a perfect blend, all right? Okay? I feel like God did something different, period, with me, all right? And so again, like a king or something like this, and then treat a child of God. And then they say, well, why won't God do this and that and that? Because you guys have stripped the essence, or tried to strip the essence or the power of God by belittling his child or belittling God. It just is simple as that, all right? Because I do agree and feel to a certain extent that a God can only be as strong as, you know what I'm saying, who is, I won't say representing, I won't say following, I won't say worshiping, but I mean worship, all right? It has something to do with worship or worship. It has something to do with something, because most of the time these people are someone who people naturally gravitate towards and respect, and they naturally like these people. But there's something about society or someone doing something in the background to tweak or to twist or something like this. Something. Yeah, so again, he made the Israelites his slaves. Now, this could be, again, anything. This could be so-called black people, okay, with that nationality or that race. Excuse me. That still write that down on paper or documents or represent that energy. All right. This could also be those would be on top. All right. This could be also like Native Americans or something. Make me think about Israelites. Okay. Because I feel like we're just going old world energy, because even if we're talking about the Pharaoh and the king of Egypt, we have to go ahead and take ourselves back. I think the 16th dynasty is talking about the 1600s. 18th dynasty is talking about the 1800s. Now again, we didn't lose our real control, I feel, until the 1800s. We're dealing with the slave codes out of the Carolinas and other places. Okay. But it's almost something like, prior to that, it was the 16th dynasty. I'm thinking I'm right, okay? That would have been the almost like pure bread or the old world energy, all right? I think the Mississippi being Mississippian culture was one of the last ones that they crushed, okay? But I hear the first shall be the last, okay? So again, that's what this probably was, to wait until last for a God or a Lord energy, but you are that energy or something like this. So it's kind of like experiment. I guess I'm the experiment or something. This might be why clinical studies or something is coming up here. So these people must have to turn into like renegade energies and just leave, or be a gypsy energy and just float around in the world or something without no stability or something like this, because of these so-called world powers. So this would make certain people hate their brothers and sisters. This don't have to be the ones that was in the house with you either. All right, but it could be. This could be why some people were alienated as a child or grown up feeling different. Okay. But it could also be, again, amongst your brothers, meaning me and my twin flames, me and my seven stars, me and whatever this energy. All right, where they would want to be running away from me possibly at some point in time. But again, that's what I'm saying. I'm just a conduit of this fucking energy and this information. I can't feel no kind of ways about it. And I feel like that's why. It hurts me to be away from my twin flame. But I want, it does. It hurts me to be away from my twin flame. And I think they do that to stunt growth, because it takes two. It's something about that. This could be like even twins or something like this, like twin flames, okay? This could be even twin energies, like those first ones in the Bible that were created in some type of likeness here. And these could be actual people that was born at the same time, like not a Gemini twin, but it's something else, astro twin, that were born at the same time or something like this, okay? This could be also like going through some type of initiation at the same time. So people could be calling that trauma bonding. Instead of the fabrics of society being torn apart and not going to be laid properly because people are trying to change the destiny. So again, let's say the first time around me and this masculine were together and we started things together or something, there was something, a bump in the road or something like this. This time this masculine, I feel like this masculine at some point in time, very, very powerful. The ones that I deal with, these possibly warlocks, some of them, I don't know, were, it was like he tried his best to get us back to this point where he could start it over again, because it's like, I don't want nobody but you, right? Okay, this could be both, okay? Once the feminine energy latches on to the idea in this master, it's like the most beautiful thing ever that she ever had. So I feel like it's something, it's something about it. But then again, this masculine has already soiled his royal oats. And even if he could get tempted by a nation or a group or something to turn away from that feminine, it's almost like he's not seeing the depth of whatever it is. So it's a game to him. Or even liking to torture the feminine energy, okay, with these other women that he can go lay with or play with or whatever. Or, you know, this could be laying a foundation or otherwise, okay? But then he finds out that I think they both find out that the joke was on them. All right. Because again, some people may think that, I heard somebody say something about they were picking up on the energy of somebody that wasn't that popular in school. And so they got a little popularity. But me, you know what I'm saying? I don't like to be the center of attention. Okay. Unless I really was doing something to change the world. You get what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, you know, this is why I feel like in my energy, when I feel the masculine energies or something move away, or the attention or the awareness move away, it's okay with me to have it or not have it, because I was never there for it. You get what I'm saying? I've always felt like I was a force to be reckoned with. Okay. All right. I was never really vocal about it, but maybe this opened up to let me know that I'm to be vocal about it. Like I didn't feel like this person is nothing and I'm something. No, but I'm thinking everybody should probably felt like that. But again, I feel like, again, whatever this is something different. It's like, I feel like me and some group of people, small group of people, are just different. This is why we have been dealt with in this manner, even by parents or whatever, or these earthly taskmasters or governors or leaders or whatever. It makes me wonder, were they ever setting it up so that you could come to them and receive some type of extra blessing, or was it just to end you? Like everything, could you imagine if you think every time when somebody was holding out their hand to you during this journey of awakening, that they actually just wanted to kill you? No matter how sweet they made it, they wanted to end you, period. Or get you to do something that you can't turn back from, or something like this, okay? All right, so there's something very disgusting and deceiving about whatever this is, but it's very real. It's real. All right. So again, anybody can get you to, with illusion today, can get you to think anybody is anything. All right. It's just, there's like this crowd mob mentality that they can create to get a whole crowd to go against one person and just rip that person to rip them apart limb by limb. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like this is just this energy. Nobody can try to take away from who I know, who the fuck I am at the end of the day. Okay? So again, I feel like people think about things differently. Like, I don't even know. Like, I've always been one to say, yeah, they're saying that this person have a mental illness, but I think, like, I was in the nail place and they was like, y'all, she be pretending. She ain't really got no mental illness or something like this. Because when the police came, she was acting like this. And this made me think about that throughout the test of time, about hearing about mental illness with people and things like this. How many people were, faking it, or how many people to get some check or something, but I would never want that staying on my name. All right. How many people have been running away from those type of accusations because you're just different. And these people want to put a title on you like that so they can have control or censorship over you or a conservatorship. Apologies. All right. So again, there's something to all of this, but I feel like these are also, I will talk to Taurus, like these are just, I feel like traits of certain groups of people that are not connected with their people right now. You know what I'm saying? And people want to make money off of it. Big Pharma want to be able to continue to reap the benefits off of calling people these names. All right. Or labeling them with these mental illnesses and things like that. All right. But it's about uprooting or something about causing instability or something amongst these people's lives, because that is the one thing. If God said all you need is food, clothes, and clothing and shelter, and you're okay with that and you're still happy, these people think it's something wrong with you. Why you looking at them like it's something wrong with you? Now, again, not to mention that I feel like some of us were meant to be living a lifestyle of luxury or having access to, this could be doorways or avenues or something at this point in time. But I feel like whatever this was, it was to try to take this away from you. You fighting for yourself, or these people that can't speak or couldn't speak in the past, you know what I'm saying, is offensive to these people. It's almost like disrespect. But again, these are the people that want respect from you and they're not giving it to you. So at the end of the day, is that really what you asking for? Or are you asking for control over me? Which is just not going to fucking happen. Now, again, mysteriously, in another dimension, did I make some Israelites my slaves? All right. So that they would not grow? I don't know. I doubt that. Okay. In a past lifetime, I don't know. All right. Or is this, again, what someone is doing to me and others right now? All right. To belittle someone, to, but these people, how are they able to do that then? Because nobody will take them down. Because when I pointed out the problems and with these people and things like this, nobody took them down. So it's almost like God reaching in and taking like the darkest nook, all right, and then enlisting that person and letting that person run rapid and do whatever the fuck they want to do. It's almost like could be some energy like this. Also, other gods joining. And really ugly things could be happening. Maybe this already happened. Maybe I'm 2 years behind or something like this. All right. And so I'm ringing the alarm. Okay. Is this again some shit like this? All right. Where these cleaners, but again, I'm hearing latrine cleaners, because latrine cleaners is the underworld or the Dalit people or whatever behind the radar, the darkness or something like this, the shadow energy. Because Israelites is a lighter, this could be light skins, or this could be, just like their DNA is not as strong. Like these are people that grafted themselves on. You see what I'm saying? This could be, again, these people that they're letting into thine gates, okay? The southern border, that southern border down there, allegedly, or again, these people could already be here. They're just allowing these people to intertwine with Queen of Wands or Queen of Cups energies, and that's not supposed to be so, because if you have foreign energy pumping and dumping in your Queen of Cups, what you're going to get is murky waters. But I don't think we're dealing with, again, skin color and skin tone. Some of these people already lost their soul and other beings are inhabiting other vassals and shit like this, so it could even be more confusing. I apologize. I'm channeling or something. Okay. So if you see me doing it, it's not because I don't want to look at you guys or I'm nervous or something like that. It's just because it just, I don't know. It's like that's how the information comes in. It's so funny because my Miss Cleo deck is half missing. Okay. Somebody made a joke about something about being a fake Miss Cleo or something like this. I can't remember what I was watching. But again, yeah, because all newborns, and now I'm thinking about newbies or newborn like vampires. Like grafted on families or people or beings coming and grafting themselves on the family. And this is making me think about also guerrilla the fuck? Guerrilla warfare. Thirsty for it. You know, like not like Americans, you know, that used to again, that's why I was saying I feel like they did that with the whole thing of giving all this money and stuff out through the pandemic because they wanted you to feel comfortable or something at ease while people were taking in unemployment and um government whatever. They were already like bringing in these people here to actually do the work. So then at one point in time when they see these people coming in to do the work, then you will be looked at as useless and that you're just taking in some kind of, that's why I don't take no fucking assistance. Okay. Again, even when I seen that they brought this energy to my home, okay, I don't know why I'm seeing these little circles with lines in it. White ones, like those, or no, they're just circles. Oh, maybe this because this ring light. Okay, my fault. Okay. But I feel like this is spotlight or something on someone right now. A spotlight on a situation. So these newborns could also be, like I said, newbred people that are learning how to, it says newborn Israelites. So these are not Israel, but something in the likeness of Israel. So these could be copycats, clones, your sister or brother that they have given you the authority to over you, knowing that you are the chosen one of the family. All right. So this is the scapegoating, probably child sacrifice, send away, run away energy. Okay. I feel like people have been running. Okay. You wonder why I'm so tired all the time. I keep on running. This is not a physical run. This is you running, your body running. When you rest, somebody else is trying to enter into your energy and they're running. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It could be like the hardest working person in America, but it seemed like you're not even doing nothing. See, I'm saying this is a different, this is real God fucking level to me. All right. Because you're still able to manifest and mend and bend things to a certain extent with your mind. So again, somebody's telekinesis, these girls running around here removing stuff from people's homes, jewelry pieces, and messing around with people's spiritual stuff and gems and jewels and stuff like this. We're not talking about that. We're talking about making shit move for real. Could be storms, could be shit like that. But it's saying again, the Israelite baby boys, okay? Now this is making me think about baby boy. You know, with Tyrese in it, okay? This could be, you know, them dethroning, emasculating, having women succubus energy come in and take from a masculine energy until he has nothing, and then want to call him a baby boy. Same thing with feminine energies, okay? Or again, maybe because I'm more masculine, all right? My whole form is feminine. Everything I got, ain't nobody ever motherfucking complain. All right. But what I'm saying is this is a baby boy mentality, like boys growing from boys to men or something like this. Okay. So these are cycles here that happen over and over again. So the baby's boys should be killed. So this is somebody forcing you into poverty, removing your stripes, or also possibly like not giving you your care package, what could be some information, or it could be something else here. all right, that will help you advance or be able to move around and make moves and claim shit and do things and, you know, fly and go to hotels or whatever, not have to, it may be some kind of code, it's something that these people are using or have been using to get around fast, to go claim lands and shit like this or whatever they were doing here. All right, so that then you look around, all your shit gone, everything like this, even your friends gone that you was hanging around with or whatever, when y'all was chilling, dancing and shit. That's how I felt like for this past 2 years. So instead of being a mentor, it was a detour. Okay. So again, but somebody, while they thought they were getting over on me and seeing this happen, whether they were watching it and didn't do anything, or whether they were joining in with these people, now somebody is wondering, while you were laughing at this being ripped under my feet, and I'm being serious, more serious, I think, than you, because I know what the damn game plan is. And then now you turn around and they done swept everything underneath your fucking feet because you so busy trying to get back at me for some childhood wounds or because of some other shit that you mad about still. And I done put it past. I've had to witness. Again, even if a motherfucker did, if it has something to do with me, okay, being a so-called healer, all right, and being used by the gods for a certain thing, all right, at least well, maybe the person did, I don't know, from a distance. At least, motherfucker, that shit ain't never came home or bothered you at all. All right, you ain't never got wind of it, but I've had to witness and also see and be pointed at and mocked at by these other feminine energies that this masculine may be engaging with. These could also be only on a astral or a some other, you know what I'm saying, okay? Some other kind of connection here. All right, so again, I feel like this is this energy here. They took everything from some of these men here, okay? Yeah. We got this 9 in reverse here. All right. So again, this energy of like someone, doing that to someone. Okay. We're not going to look at these pictures that long. Okay. All right. In reverse here. Okay. All right. So this is also giving me that energy of like, again, pharaohs or those are in the corners or in the dark or something like this. And they are not doing their part, but they're mad because, like I said, you're supposed to be claiming a woman. What is the problem? If she's in another man's house and that man is paying the bills and doing what the man is supposed to do, even if it's the bare minimum, what is the problem? See? Like, I feel like, again, this could be also that he wasn't man enough to me. I mean, for me. Why you tripping? And see, because these women come at you and come after you and use spell work against you and try to do these things. Why are you, don't you know he wasn't man enough for me, okay? It's something like that, okay? So we have the 5 of Wands here in reverse. And there's 2 people sitting like on a bridge or something like this. One is sitting and one is standing. I don't know. What is this 5 of Wands going to be representing? I really don't like to use these cards because it's very hard for me to detect. But these could be 2 different people from 2 different groups or something like this. A child of the sun and a child of the water that are working with each other but kind of fighting against each other at the same time. I don't know. It's something about time here. Something about a prison system or courthouse or some type of something, even some type of crossing here. Some people might be at the middle of a crossroads here. Or they were. Okay, I don't know. Something maybe about to be happening with a shift in time or something like this. Okay. So again, this could be, like I said, the baby boy energy. Okay. So like men that never grew up or something like this, or women also that didn't know that they were men energetically, which matters a lot. You know what I'm saying? So they didn't know what was expected them from their society and from their something. The ether may know. You may not have known. The other people around you may have known. But again, you not aware. It's a very confusing, I feel, state to be in. Because one minute people are treating you like trying to treat you like a harlot or trying to treat you like something like this, okay? Or they want to wife you or cuff you or something like this, or like you're in the Bridgerton brawl or something like this. And then the next moment, people want you to be a man. You know what I'm saying? So it's something that benefited these parents. And when it didn't benefit them anymore, or they felt too haughty, then I think that these parents decided to do things to harm these children, get them kicked out, put in jail, in prison, call them problem children, and things like this. But it's really they fear the potential in these particular children. because these are the ones that were actually called to change the world, not these crusty parents that are doing whatever they're doing here, that already had their turn. Now, some of these people did have their turn already, and that's why Source chose them to pair with you, because they have already seen something. But I feel like this is that energy I keep telling y'all about, this Houdini husband Landon energy, that this masculine was slightly altered and sent into elevated status in society, whether this is political arena, Hollywood, or something like this, okay? And I feel like this is the same thing somebody's trying to do, an influence that I want to bring into the world, okay? Just being a so-called mammy or at-home mom this whole time, carrying and harboring all of this energy, all of this light, all of these things that people are actually probably building shit and constructing shit off of my ideas, but don't want me to be a part of building it or working with them. All right. So again, this is a problem. This is a fucking problem. You know what I'm saying? If you want to know the truth, this is the problem with what has been done to certain individuals, entities, deities, children, you know, or whatever. It's just what it is. Ain't nobody crying the fuck about it. Okay. Ain't nobody crying about it. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing here as a seer and an oracle of God. So again, to kill them off, you could still be existing in society, right? But they have just dismantled shit in your mind, or dismantled things, or things that they have available to Israelites, which are not the real Israel, or other forms of Israel that may have been able to comply a little bit easier or something like this. All right, those things are not available to you. So if there's a whole network of something, it's not available to you. Or it's not like your parent was like, son, yeah, so now, you know what I'm saying? I feel like a father figure did try to just do a quick, I'm out of here, or something like this, or some shit like that. But it's not even really clear. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like they knew this message was going to be coming out eventually. So this could be cutting you off from the internet, cutting you off from these things where it's like nothing you did wrong. Matter of fact, you probably did every fucking thing right. And that's why the person wants you to be there. They don't want to share the light with you because they know that you shine fucking bright. Right? So this is the energy of royals and stuff like this. People say, oh, well, if a man don't want you, all this and that. But there's a difference between royals. You're going to have to put up with some shit. There might be some brawls between a queen and a king once in a while, or some shit like that. But the legitimacy of somebody's reign or something should never be compromised. It should not be fucking questioned. That's where you went wrong. I can play with you for a second and try to act like and take the back seat or something like that. But to try to sit there and act like you can affect, or that I'm going to allow for somebody to continue to think that they're going to affect my fucking livelihood. When I came here, I got some shit to do too. You could have stayed over there and mind your own damn business and not playing with me, love bomb or breadcrumb me. But what you're not going to do is try to get no bitch to try to fucking replace me. All right? When I got shit to do. And I feel like this is the thing, because it's a torturous energy, knowing you're somebody, knowing you're supposed to, and somebody else can actually, another group of people can go behind the scenes and manipulate the times or change the tides and just act like you have nothing to do or nothing to fucking offer. And then have other people point the finger and do that shit too. And you think somebody not going to fight back? But we sit there, but see, and this is the thing. You'll tell your child, though, if somebody's bullying them or saying something, you better say something back, or you better do something back, or you going to be somebody to say, just ignore them. You're going to tell them to do something, all right? And you're not, you're not in control of, you're not in full control of what that child is actually going to do to reply or respond. But who's to say, don't speak your piece? Would you tell your child that? Well, maybe some of these people would. I remember at one point in time, I was pissed off at my dad because I felt like that's what he was telling me when we moved in with his new wife or whatever. That don't worry about the slander and the mocking and stuff like this. I'm thinking, you ain't even going to address this motherfucker? Oh, I got to get the fuck up out of here. All right? And I think that's when me and Taurus got our apartment. Our first apartment together. Oh, no. And she just wanted me. She was like, go get her and bring her back here. She's spending too much time with, your ex and her children. Go get her and bring her to this house. Only for me to get there and her mistreat me while I was there. So it's like, so even with that Sharon energy, because that's what her name is, coming up in the Bible yesterday, it made me think about that. Because I didn't want to be there, because I thought, to be honest with you, that she was the one that was guilty of the killing of her first husband. Heart attack. And I'm starting to think that there was a secret heart attack of my dad with this Fauci shit, okay? And somebody did something and cloned him and brought him back, and you know what I'm saying, without the same amount of power or something like this. I feel like this is what this stemmed from. I don't know. Because my dad and his brothers and them were doing movies and stuff in the 70s on a little recorder or something like this. So I'm thinking that this could have been a swap a long time ago. And now it's my turn to do something or take over something because he is not, you know, operating the same or some shit like this, or ready to go off into another world or some shit like this. And people trying to act like, you know, he didn't already did this because he was waiting and they didn't never give me the messages of what to do. Right. And so now I'm just sitting here, you know, somebody might even feel like it's a failure or something like this, because I feel like this has to do with like Benjamin Button energies, people that don't age, or again, maybe you're not aging because you're being swapped out by these alien groups or whatever throughout this test of time here. All right. So yeah, we got this 3 of Wands lovers energy here. Okay. And the 7 of Swords with the Ankh here. So there's a split or something happening here in a dynamic here. All right. Now, I don't know what this is. Okay. Maybe I'm just that energy or that vassal, you know, that they knew was coming to crush all this stuff. And so now they have made it where they have something established where, you know, they feel like there's nothing going to happen here. The power is gone. I don't know. It's something weird. Yeah. The 12 of something here. See, this person is kind of like doing a heist or something like this. Okay. He has 2 sleeping bags and he's kind of like hoisting himself either up or down this thing here, sneaking around somebody's house or something like this. Okay. This would be equivalent to somebody trying to get somebody's attention outside their house or something. They're not dealing with their lover or whoever this is or something like this anymore. Okay. This could be also, because this could be also correlating with like a 20-year stretch, like redoing a 20-year run or something like this. Yeah, I feel like this is an act or something, some type of consummation didn't happen here. And somebody is now forced to live a life doing something else or something like this. Allegedly. Or this was the plan with these 7 knives here in this Ankh energy. These could be 7 islands or 7 lakes or 7 temples or 7 seas or the 7 horns. Yeah, these could be the 7 horns. The 7 horns or the 7 knives. This could be 7 of the knives that ended up in somebody's back with a 10 of swords. 7 of the knives could have been childhood friend, because somebody was saying, hey. So again, it's almost like a masculine teaching me, but then me also teaching them, because I feel like this could be 7 people that betrayed this person that they grew up with or that they was tightest with. Titus? The tightest with. But somebody's name could be Titus. So as we move through this narrative, different people that you engage with, it's like somebody wants somebody to repeat that stage in the ether or something, because again, I don't know none of these people in real life. But I feel like something has been making me, I'm hearing she's a man eater, okay? And I feel like this is something is making somebody want to go out and, you know, have, I don't know, revenge sex, lethal sex, I don't know. Or just get their groove back. It may be something to do with the sacral energy. Because I feel like, again, within the past, with letters from Paul or whatever, I feel like for the past 2 years, somebody has been making me afraid to even engage in anything like that. So, or feel guilty about it every time that a slip up happens. So I feel like, of course, with the same person or whatever, because legally, there is a still documentation on this relationship. But we have 5 of Pentacles here. But I also feel like if this is the old husband, there's still documentation on that relationship too. So, you know, and if these people want to be sneaky in the background and just try to make sure that, you know, Shalonda has to end up with nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm wondering what they are so afraid of. You know, I'm instead of getting, you know, somebody's just due for whatever it is that they've done or has been done to them. Somebody is so afraid of this happening. It could be these 4 pentacles, or these 4 energies could be different energies, but I feel like this represents the person that's this all-seeing eye, this chosen one with the 2 serpents here. All right? Which could be 2 masculine energies or 2 feminine energies or something like this. The Israelite families were very afraid. So, I'm thinking like this could have something to do with the shadow families of the chosen one that have been in the background all this time. Either to defeat this person and interchange things and make things hard in their life or something like this, all right? Like they're still in your old town. These secondary people or some of these copycat energies are still in your hometown. So like even like I told you that my mom was calling me, but I felt like it was something here. And it's almost like somebody about to go some direction and somebody saying, no, come back here. But I feel like it's something about somebody is hating on somebody's destiny. Somebody doesn't want somebody to go that route because they know what will happen. Or it could be, again, it's like if all these people have been funny towards you all your life, if you think right now, what makes you want to be on my side or to have a benefit come to me now? All of a sudden, it's like, maybe that's just like jealousy and hate, or a mother that wants to keep their authority over you or something, or over your man or something like this. Because I do feel like somebody's mother, I don't know if it's mine or somebody else's, is working with an ex or something like this, okay? Has been secretly, now this could be, again, for a surprise, okay? Or this could be for your demise. I mean, period. It's up to you to decide who this Judas energy or this certain type of, you know, killer parents are in your energy field, okay? Because it's being specific here where it says the army of babies, okay? That Pharaoh ordered the death of all the Hebrew baby boys. So this getting a little bit more specific, okay? Now we're saying here that Moses was placed in a basket and set afloat. Now, I don't know why. I just saw somebody I'm hearing this weight thing is somebody naturally being reincarnated. This could be, I don't know, some type of something. Reincarnation, rebirth. It could be see, it's funny because I was thinking about the masculine this morning, and I seen this devil energy where this person been turned into a devil and bound. I'm surprised the person's mouth ain't covered up, okay? But I feel like this is demonizing someone. Israelite can also be people that shed light, okay? Now, okay. Okay. All right. So an Israelite could also be someone of Israeli descent or Israel, all right, that sheds light. Okay? So these are light workers or seers, oracles of the white light. I feel like they like to shed light. Okay? So I'm hearing outpost or something like this. So that means you could be someone that people always knew tell the truth, or it was hard for you to back them to back you down. Like if you knew your parents was wrong, you will tell them to their face or something like this, and they thought it was like you being bad, so you got beatings or something like this. But it really made them feel some kind of way because they knew that what you were saying was right. So again, this could be also again somebody being pissed off here about the kind of thing. Now, somebody could be saying this is just training for initiation or something like this, but I mean, what sense do that make? The best training for somebody would just be to show them what the fuck you want them to do, and so they can do it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever this other shit is it's unnecessary. So that's just an excuse to be bad or to somebody. I mean, it's just what I'm seeing. So it's almost like too, like somebody playing around with somebody's livelihood and stripping them, the family having fun with stripping away your power until they need it, until they need you now as a power attorney or something like this over them, and now they have ruined it because you put that name. I would never suggest somebody put no stain of no mental illness on somebody's name, because you can not only ruin that person with job opportunities or anything else. So somebody could be even claiming benefits, I'm hearing, in someone's name for mental illness, and the person is not aware of it, but it's caused a tarnish or something on your name. So when they have you come on to do some type of interview and say, yes, I have mental, I don't even want to say it on here because somebody could try to use that shit as a sound bite. Okay. Okay. Here I come. Just get my keys and start up the car. If they come on saying that to the public and everything like this, and then you notice that the reporters, they sit there and say, so your mental illness, right, is the reason why you said those things. You know how they do. Do you know the fuck how they do? Would you say you always had this mental illness as you were growing up? It's something about whatever this is that they're doing here. All right. But again, like I said, I feel like this is the moves that have been made. All right. And we're going to go ahead. I have to do something now. But when I come back, we're definitely going to, they can't say, in my case, they can't say that I'm not a fucking seer. All right. So I feel like, again, I don't know. It's just like, again, universal. It's not on that level of everyday basis here. So we have a King of Swords, or this killer energy coming out, this masked person, okay? Somebody's mask is off or falling off, all right? This person is in reverse. Somebody might have been sitting and waiting to cut someone down or cut someone, all right? And then we have this energy, like galactic energy, and something about the water, all right? Something looks like it's written in the stars. It looks like a spaceship is even in this image here, right here. You probably can't see it, but it looked like a shape of a spaceship or something in the sky. All right, so I don't know. This could be also certain groups moving on from this energetic field here. But we got this masked person here holding this coin, okay? And then we got this woman that's like kind of cladly dressed here. All right, and then we have this four of cups here, where again somebody is being accepted some kind of way here. All right, but she looked like she's like schooling him on something here. All right. So again, I have to go. I'll be back. But we're gonna go ahead and go into the book and see exactly what we're talking about this, because I feel like this was talking about the stealing of ideas in the mindset of a group of people here and giving it off to other people, and while holding these people back to give these other people advantage here. All right. So I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Bye.